everyone, it's Yvonne here from the Aussie Goddess to do your weekly reading, and this will be for the sign of Scorpio. Okay, Scorpio, thank you so much for subscribing to my channel. If you haven't subscribed yet, would love to have you on board. If the reading resonates, make sure you give it a thumbs up. It does help to grow the channel. If it doesn't resonate, make sure you check out other aspects of your natal chart, especially your moon, rising and Venus if you're interested in love. If you would like to find out more about me, join the classes for late July and August, get a personal reading or donate to the channel. Everything is below, so go and have a check it out. Please keep in mind at the moment I'm quite busy. It's about 3-4 days turnaround on a reading for the moment until I catch up. I'm going to use the Rider-Waite Tarot for your reading here. And let's get started. There's some very important changes coming up for you, coming in the next probably 1 to 2 months here, Scorpio. There's a lot of feeling that things are going to be a little bit off kilter for the next little bit. A lot of movement, let's call it movement. Okay, so we have the Five of Pentacles coming out, and the Five of Pentacles shows two people that are outside a church looking very sort of weathered, beaten up, unhappy, poor. And they're not really noticing that there is a light behind them in the window. And this sort of is this feeling of being left out in the cold. So sometimes we can feel this way if we've been, you know, pushed away from a relationship, or we've been pushed away from something that we were perhaps really invested in. But there's always light there. So it always makes you think that, you know, business is still happening. There's a light on the other side. So I feel like there was some sort of situation, relationship, where perhaps you were either left behind or weren't given an opportunity to open up to this relationship. Just take the next card. Okay, so you could have been dealing with a Leo. You could have been dealing with a Leo, a Libra, Gemini, or Aquarius. But I feel like this is more like this person's cut you off here, or there's been some sort of severing of something, some sort of cutting back, releasing. We do have the Ten of Cups, so I sort of feel here that things look like they were going in the right direction. You had a lot of love here, you were following your path, you were feeling very content with something. Could have been dealing with a Pisces here as well, or you're a water sign, this is you. Okay, so you've made an offer. This is you making an offer. I feel that you saw this person as your future. I feel that you had a lot of love there. You saw a great deal of happiness with this person, but somehow or another this person's cut through this relationship and left you out in the cold. So the other person hasn't had exactly the same vision as you. So we just need to work out why that is. All right, so this particular situation could have started off very hot and fiery. There could have been like a bit of a fling first and, you know, a hope that something more was coming in after this. But there's certainly this really hot and heavy energy coming through here. Passion, Leo, Sag, Aries energy here. Very, very hot, passionate energy. Could have been you met this person, there was a very casual meeting up, and perhaps you wanted more, or the other person may have wanted more, but something has not gone forward. Okay. We have a Fool card here. Now the Fool card talks about taking a leap of faith. It talks about sort of jumping off into the unknown, being a bit foolish really, like going in with no thinking about what's going to happen. Now, having no expectations, no judgment. We do have a love offer here with the Knight of Cups. Okay, I can see what's happening here. And we have an Ace of Pentacles. Okay, two people have come together here in a very passionate, hot, fiery, may have been an event, a one-off event, may not have lasted long. One person saw this as potential, wanted to take a leap of faith, jump into something, saw, you know, great future with this person, wanted to make this offer here of something stable. The other person, not so much. The other person here was perhaps just getting out of some sort of other situation, was ready to sort of just get out in the world and have fun. And I feel gave perhaps, may have set you up, gave you the wrong impression. But somehow or another here, it's like you or the other person was given the wrong signals here. So somebody could have been a little bit manipulative, may have coerced you into some sort of casual relationship, casual affair. I feel like somehow or another there was, you were both on completely different pages here. Okay, so we have the Five of Wands. So now we have all this internal conflict around, and I feel it's that whole thing, you know, did this person feel the same way? Did they feel the connection? Did they understand what was going on here? Or was it just purely a physical thing for them and now they've moved on? Wow, okay, so we have the Temperance card coming through here with the Six of Wands. Well, I want to say to you, they probably did. They most likely did feel the connection. I think they strongly felt the connection, but you've got someone who's run in the opposite direction. I don't think they were ready to settle down. You could have been dealing with someone who had a bit of a player energy. And I think even though they felt the connection, they weren't really interested in having a relationship for you. So for them, it's a very physical thing. They weren't really interested in having a long-term relationship with you, but the casual stuff was probably really good. I don't think you've seen the last of this person. I feel that, you know, the connection was really cool. So as long as they can keep it at this casual level, they'll be very happy with that. I'm not so sure that's what you want here, though. Because I feel for you, you want someone who's committed, long-term, and partner material. Okay, so we have the Page of Pentacles coming through here with the Emperor and the Empress. Oh, wow. Okay, so we have typical twin flame energy here. Typical twin flame energy. There is no... there's this energy of one person being a runner and the other person wanting the relationship, which is so typical of twin flame energy. You two have been brought together because of this really strong connection you have. There is victory here, but there has to be balance in this. You're not going to make this person change quickly. They need to do a lot of waking up, a lot of coming to the conclusion of understanding why the relationship is here, and they have to do inner work. So you've got someone who's coming up with player energy, and very often someone who's non-committal like this has had, you know, a pretty hard time through their life, maybe through their childhood, maybe through relationships where they find it very difficult now to commit to someone because they feel, you know, feel that victim mentality of I'm only going to get hurt, so therefore I'll run before anybody has a chance to break my heart. You, however, look like you're quite spiritually evolved. You may have already done a little bit of work on yourself. You're coming up as this Empress, Emperor energy, which means that you are, you know, working at staying in your power, understanding your place. You are ready for a relationship. You are fully open and ready for a relationship. But I feel that, you know, underlying that there may be some issues for you around abandonment or attachment here that maybe you need to work on. But there's a feeling here with this Temperance card that things will take time because both of you now have to go off and live your own journey. Chasing this person won't bring them back. There is, and I can tell you here, I mean, with this Victory card, the Emperor and Empress and the Ace of Pentacles, there is potential for this person to return at a later time. However, you can't sit and wait for them. You can't chase them. It would just be futile, trying to do that. This person has their own healing to do over here. This person is now very, very confused by this connection, very confused by this occurrence, thinking and feeling they were coming in for a quick fling, a bit of slap and tickle, and now they're all up in their feelings and up in their head about what just happened. I just got hit with this stick and I don't know where I'm going with it. So chances are pretty good they're going to flee. And they are riding out of the reading back into their past because that's where it's safe. So you now have to go and do whatever you need to do because you're still feeling the connection here. And this reading, this Page of Pentacles always tells me there's like a karmic energy here that now needs to be cleared. And unless both people go away and do the work that they need to do on themselves or build themselves back up again, and you're probably going through a great deal of either anxiety or sadness here, whatever it is for you is going to bring you round to this energy here of standing in your own power. What you're hoping here is if you had this connection with someone, they're doing exactly the same thing. There does appear to be a connection at a later date, and that depends, I guess, on how both of you work through the energies. But there's definitely a victory here and a divine timing card with the Emperor and Empress. So it's a beautiful outcome here with this Ace of Pentacles, but the whole thing is just not ready at the moment. So it's like star-crossed lovers. Read a little bit of Shakespeare. Wrong time, wrong place. No, it's all here, this relationship, this occurrence, this, you know, whatever it was, one night stand, is all here to teach you about yourself, rather than worrying about the other person. But because of our own insecurities, we freak out about losing the other person, being rejected, and not really having the capacity to control an outcome here. Card number 7 here, the Well Watcher. This is about the divine taking charge here. This is the power of the divine. The Well Watcher signals the need to go within to contemplate the true source of power in the world, which he reminds you is that of the divine. This is the message to let you know that you're being called to the well, and this unseen power will be there and will be yours to align with. This affirmation and prayer will invite the divine to bring miracles and resolution to your life. Thy will be done through me for the highest good of all and for the true manifestation of my purpose. You will know the way forward by the small, still voice within. The divine also may answer your call by sending others to help guide you and to help you do your healing so that you can move forward. So very, very deep reading, Scorpio. Have a great week.